Hi everyone, this is Arad from English for Everyone, and today's video is about future tense. Talking about future, sometime in future, it can be a minute later or years later, doesn't matter, but something in future, something that hasn't happened yet, something that is going to happen or will happen, or something that is expected to happen in future. There are different ways to make a sentence to talk about future. We're mainly told that there are two ways, but no, there are more than two ways. I'm going to tell you 4 ways of talking about future in this video. So let's start with the first one. The first way that we talk about future is to make a present progressive sentence or present continuous. Yes, we use present continuous to talk about future. For example, I might say let's say she is visiting us. She is visiting us. Okay, looking at this, looking at the construction, we recognize that this is present continuous, something that is happening now. Okay, but sometimes this is about future. We are talking about tonight, for example. She is visiting us tonight. Okay, she is visiting us tonight. We are using simple present progressive to talk about something that is going to happen in future. In this case, tonight. So you can use present progressive, I'm keeping saying simple, present continuous to talk about future. And that is not a mistake. You can do this, and that is something that is planned, something that we know about, something that we are told about. We know is going to happen. Someone is on the way at the moment and is going to be here quite soon or maybe later. We know about that. So something that we have planned or we know about it and it's going to happen in future, so we can use that this way. I might say, don't call me tomorrow at this time. I am having a meeting. I am having an important meeting. I am having an important... Present continuous. And that is talking about tomorrow, this time, sometime in future. So you can use present continuous to talk about future. Another tense that we use to talk about future is simple present. Yeah, again, simple present to talk about future, something that is going to happen in future. And this is when we talk about timetables. For example, something that is planned, something that is fixed, something that gets repeated regularly. Or not regularly, but it is planned. We have a timetable for it. Like trains. I might say the train leaves 5 minutes later. The train leaves 5 minutes later. I'm not saying the train will leave in 5 minutes. No, I just say the train leaves. Simple present, because it is planned, because this is the time schedule. This is scheduled. This is time. This is the timetable. We have the timetable. We know about the flight. The flight lands in 1 hour. 1 hour later, which is future, that plane is planned to land. We're talking about something that is planned, that we are told about it, so we know about it, so we use simple present. Like a concert. Say the concert starts from 7 p.m. tonight or tomorrow or sometime in future. Starts. We're talking about future, we use the simple present. So you can use simple present to talk about future for things that are planned, to talk about timetables and these kind of things. Okay, simple present for future, present progressive for future. Now let's talk about the other 2 ways that are more common, and that is will. One is will, and will always gets added to the main verb. Will is the helping verb in this case. Let's say works or acts as a helping verb and changes the meaning of the verb to future. It doesn't really change it, it just adds future tense to that. Okay, for example, I went to school, I go to school, and I will go to school. I just add will to my verb, and that is, then it's all about future. So I say, I will study, you will study, she will study. Again, the same thing, study, because we have will in the sentence. So be careful when you have will. What is the verb? Simple form of the verb. Will plus simple form of the verb. And that is talking about something in future. Promising something in future, offering something for future, predicting future, or whatever. It's all about future. So to talk about future, if you have subject, verb, object, the verb should be will plus simple form of the verb. Now make as many examples that you can. Try, test yourself, and then if you think this is not right, something has gone wrong or something like that, just comment it below the video, I'll get back to you and we will talk about those sentences. Now let's talk about the fourth way to talk about future, and that is to be going to. To be going to do something. We have to be in the beginning of this structure, so you can replace to be with the proper one. Am, is, or are can go in that bit. Okay, if the subject is I, then definitely am. I am going to do something. You are going to do something. She is going to do something. So we do not have to be in the sentence. Okay, that is there to be replaced by am, is, or are. So am, is, or are going to, and then the verb. Whatever the verb is, also, just like will, should be simple. I am going to study. She is going to study. So study is always simple, but verb to be changes depending on the subject. I am, she is. That's simple, we know that. So she is going to study means she will study. Of course there is a slight difference, there's a bit of difference between she will study and she's going to study. But both are to talk about future, okay? So she will study tonight, she is going to study tonight. I will go to a concert tomorrow morning. I am going to go to a concert tomorrow morning. So you can use will or to be going to talk about something in future. Now it's your turn. Make as many sentences as you can. Try and see if it's sorted. If you have any questions or doubts about the sentences that you make, spoken or written, just comment them below my video and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.